Good day, Professor Monica. This is my video report. The title of this is What the Pandemic Has Got Worse, Addictions to the Mobile Device in Children and Adolescents. And the question is, what are the effects of daily cell phone use on children and adolescents from Quito as a consequence of the mandatory confinement by COVID-19? COVID-19 is currently a pandemic that affects many countries around the world. Ecuador is one of these countries. Reporting on its first case in March, it was concluded to begin confinement, closing educational institutions. Physiologists Sena Sleiman and Silvia Rosales spoke for a means of communications called the newspaper, agree on using mobile or electronic devices for a long time in the day-to-day can cause dependency and addictions to them. The following was published in a renowned Ecuadorian newspaper according to Acetel and iProvi, two companies dedicated to the telecommunications in Ecuador. A growth of 30% in demand for internet service has been identified in recent months. And according to the OMS, the World Health Organization has defined addictions to the technologies as disease. Observations. The observed effects are 1. Overweight. Although I could not officially verify the weight gain, this is directly related to the lack of physical activity due to the use of the cell phone. 2. Sleep disorders. During my observation, the mothers of the children, who in this case are my relatives, told me that their sleep has been affected and they usually sleep in the early hours of the morning. The use of electronic devices can cause too much stimulations. This affects the neurological part. This causes lack of sleep. 3. Cramps in arms and hands. According to an online note published by Infobae, minors can suffer from RSI, repetitive stress injury. 4. Social isolation. Being close to the children when they used these devices, I saw that they had no attention of interacting with their parents. Sometimes they did not even listen when they were called. 5. Visual deficit. Continuous exposure to cell phone screen at an early age can cause problems such as myopia or astigmatism. And like conclusions, we have been aware of the problems that currently affect our society, especially in our young people. Signs in the world in which we live, technology makes us lose the value of moments. This is responsibility of the parents to limit the use of electronic device and also to supervise the content that the children consume. It is also important to establish a culture of good use, incorporate concepts of ethics, coexistence, and respect towards to other people.